Today on my channel, Planner Friends, I know it's only August 23rd or 2nd, whatever it is. Too bad. I need to get started thinking about September. So what I'm going to do today is, last month I did this on camera. I created this and I created these with my goals for the month. This is my Plum Planner A5 horizontal priorities planner. And this is what we're doing today, only we're going to do it for September. So stay tuned. Hello, planner friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm One Crafty Dolo, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for taking your time and spending it with me. I know your time is extremely valuable. If you're new, you're welcome to subscribe and tap the notification bell and be part of my little growing community. I love being on this channel. This brings me so much happiness, so thank you for joining me. Even though it's, what's today, the 23rd of August, I guess, 22nd, whatever it is. I'm filming this the day I'm dropping it, so it's Wednesday. Even though it's still August, I really want to get this planner set up for September. This is a Plum paper planner in A5, and I picked it up, and it was an August start date on purpose. I wanted to do that, and I'm so glad I'm using it. I'm glad I bought it. And so I just want to decorate the outer parts of it, if you will, for the month. Let me show you what I mean. This is my September. I can drop my Plum list playlist down below if you're new here. And then I did all of these, and I did this. This is going so well. I can't even tell you. It's been wonderful. And what I've done in here is I've been using stickers. Ugh, the shame. I found so many stickers in my stash, and now I'm using them. So that's a good thing. I've been using this regularly. It's really, really helped me focus on my various projects. So yeah, now we're here and it's going to be September, and I just thought I could get it done earlier. And so, yeah, I started to write some ideas for my YouTube channel. I'm really using this for several projects. It's just a project planner. Now, I know I bought the honeybee collection from Echo Park, which is really pretty. I can drop that unboxing below, but what I want to do is to continue to use what I used last month is some of the My Story from Simple Stories kit. I've got these here. I've got some, I whittled down some of the cards, so I have to figure out what I want to use. And then I just grabbed some washi here. This is from Carpe Diem, used to be owned by Simple Stories, so this was theirs, and this one is from the Hooting Pirate. So first off, what I'd actually like to do, see, I make little pre-planned notes. Don't you love that? This is what I do. I really do, because it helps me figure out what I'm doing. But I have circles for these. I found these through, I guess, Facebook planner groups. These are A5 simple circles for different months. So, and I started it in August, but then I'll have these for next year. The only ones I don't have is, January. But I wanted something. I never knew, this is like my 4th Plum paper. I never knew what to do with these. This at least gives me something to do. So first off, why don't we come in here and start decorating? So let me get out my little pen case here. And I'm going to get my little this and this, and we can just talk about goals and what I'm not saying too much of what I'm working on, but basically I'm working on different writing projects. Which do I want? Which do I want? They're both pretty, aren't they? And they both, ironically, I feel the colors go along with what I'm doing, and I'm going to use this one, I think. Anyway, I have some writing projects I've been working on, and so this month, August, has been me getting back into that, if that makes sense. I want to do something different. I'm going to put it down the side. Yeah, let's do that. A little different. So I've been getting back slowly in the saddle after not writing enough, and I have so much writing I've been doing in my laptop. Microsoft Word and I, not necessarily in love with Microsoft, but it is what it is, right? So Word and I spend a lot of time together. I haven't been, let me try this again, it's stuck. I haven't published anything really on my blog yet, but that's okay. It's all children's stories and stuff like that. Yeah, I like that. I wouldn't have thought of doing that, but that works. And I have these cards here. So as I'm just going to decorate and not tell you what I'm doing and talk about my projects. I've got some longer projects written. One of the things that this helped me determine was that I wanted to not submit an article, which I was gonna submit. I decided not to, and I did that because I just felt like, no, I don't need that. So yeah, it helped me prioritize things, and I actually had a chance to sit down and think about this channel, because I honestly had been, I watch a lot of YouTube and planning videos and craft videos just for fun. And for me, creating this channel was a thing. I was nervous about it. Now I'm so glad I did it. But back then, no, I was nervous. So let me see what else I want to put on here. If I want to add, I wouldn't mind adding some stickers, you know. Anyway, so the idea behind this channel, oh, my little cat is here. Sorry. She's always demanding attention, that's for sure, this little kitty. The idea of this channel has been really, my ideas were exceeded by, now I don't want to repeat what I did last month. So let me look at this again, because I don't want to totally repeat it. I want to make it a little bit different, if that makes sense. Anyway, and I'm trying to make the channel, I don't know, a little more to understand my core values to bring to the channel and what I want. So for example, I sat down, because of this planner, I sat down and I wrote a list of what I would call core values, you know, and I like this. I know last month I had a typewriter. This month I have that. It's not that different, but that's okay. And one of the things that I like to share with you are ways to plan on a budget. That's really, really important to me, because I feel like we just do things. Like I just started the channel and I didn't really give thought to, well, wait a minute. I stepped back. What are the core values I have as an individual, but also in terms of my channel? I almost want to put something underneath that. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you? I wanted to do, here we go. I wanted to do something a little different and sit down and say, okay, what am I about? And definitely planning on a budget. So I'm working on, I wrote out a script. Maybe next week I'll do a video, because there's a lot of sales coming up in the planner world. Either they're selling off their old merchandise, and there's simultaneously about to be a bunch of launches. And so I want to, no, let's try again. I do have visual challenges, FYI. So yeah, sorry. Okay, I purposely wanted it to go up against that green, and I want to put this here. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. So everybody's starting to get geared up there. Right now, I believe Erin Condren has her, they have there, she's not involved anymore, but the 60% off sale of their merchandise, or up to 60%. Happy Planner just had a up to 80% off sale, which means they're going to be releasing the new items soon. I saw that Prayerful Planner has a launch release coming up soon. Bloom Daily Planners has already launched. So we're getting into that season now where everybody wants to get their stuff out there. So what I'm saying to you is, by the by, is I want to do a video on how to navigate everything without FOMO and without feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm spending too much money. So planning on keeping a budget and doing this inexpensively has been definitely one of my core values for the channel. Anyway, getting back to this planner. So what I did is I added in notes pages into the back. I also added in like a blog planning page, which is actually more for this channel. Like it's a vlog, although I am starting to write some of my writing from my Nook project goals in there. I like this. It's not too much, but it's just right. I almost feel like I need a little bit of washi here for some reason. Don't ask. We just go with the creative process, don't we? This, yeah, just a little touch of washi. I don't know. So God, I feel like I'm all scattered in this discussion. Sorry. I just get so excited creating, if that makes sense. Yep, it does. And I'm going to move this over just a little bit. Writing is not the easiest process. And I had so many drafts. One of the best things I came up with in here was I did something I called, there we go. We have September. It's beautiful. Right. And it's different. It's similar. I mean, I've got that. Here I've got this, but it's a little more zhuzhed up, if you will. A little busy, but I like busy sometimes. Anyway, I wanted to sit down and determine what I was actually capable of. So what I did first was kind of an audit of my time. So I did that. And when I realized it, what I've been doing in here is I have these goals, and I'm going to do this page next. But I actually put hours in where I'm not doing other work, if that makes sense. So yeah, this has helped me in a weird way, if this makes sense. I'm accomplishing more, but I'm stressing and exerting myself less because I know I have this. And I will say this, have there been days where something happens and I miss? Of course. It's called life. We had a plumbing issue, which kind of was really creepy. There was a snake in one of our toilets, and a live snake, if you can imagine. Blah. So there is that. But we dealt with it. And yeah, we're fine. But so that knocked me out a day. But then what I've been doing is I'm able to pick it back up, if you will. Okay. I'm able to say, hey, I didn't do this yesterday. Let me see how I can integrate it on a different day. Everything's so mapped out. And I also love the fact that I have the habit tracker in here, because what I've been doing in that is I put these types of things. So am I working on my children's blog? Am I working on the kids' books I'm writing? Am I working on YouTube? And that's been really incredibly helpful. So we're just going to put this right here, kind of cover up, because we're not doing birthdays or anything like that in here. That's not what this planner is about. I'm just going to cut it a little further over. There we go. Yep. And do I have another washi strip for the bottom? I can try this yellow. It's kind of soft. Or I could try this polka dot green. Let's go with the polka dot green, even though it looks like bric-a-brac. If you sew, you know what I mean. Here we go. It does. It looks like bric-a-brac, doesn't it? Isn't that funny? Doesn't really want to come up nicely. It's a little bit stubborn. I'm going to just put this here. There we go. Let's get it a little straighter. Okay. And I want to put one more down here, and that's where I'll put the yellow, I think. I love washi strips. I love regular washi, but I really do love the strips for some reason. I don't know. It's a me thing, No, that doesn't really match well. I think we should use the thicker orange one that's right here, right? So then I have thick, thin, thick. That makes more sense. Yeah, let's put this down here. Perfect. Okay, and yes, I do save these little bits of washi. I really do. I know, right? Okay. So I brought this out. This was part of a haul I did in August. It's just a sticker tablet with basics, planner basics they're calling it, but I really like it. Um, yeah, I am very enamored. I know it's old school, but the Carpe Diem line just really, they're inexpensive, and yeah, I like them a lot. So let's see here. I want to put in, here we go. We'll use some of these, okay? It's falling apart, but that's okay. It's no big deal. Okay, I went off camera to do that just to get it set up. But you see I have goals to do. Don't forget, make it happen. I want to do the numbers over here again. This time I'm going to use, I never use these ginormous stickers from this sticker pack. So I thought, oh, I know what I can do. I can use these. So we have, I make 3 top goals, if you will. And so yeah, this is what we're doing. And ironically, the colors, this color scheme works. How funny is that? All right, we're going to put this down here. Okay, so now we can kind of set this up a bit. And I'm very happy to do this. I'm using my Pentel 0.7 medium tip. I love this pen so much. It doesn't smear. Thank goodness, because I write close to the paper. I just brought you in a little closer. So I have to do my top 3 goals here for the month, basically. And what I want to really do is to plan out stories. Okay, so I'm planning ahead for different stories that I'm working on. The second one is going to be, you know, how am I going to say it? You know what? I want to add something here. Okay, plan out stories and weekly goals. So that's key. I want to plan out YouTube. I love YouTube. It's just, this is such a happy place for me. I can't thank you enough for being here. And last month, what did I do? I think I did I did a look ahead item. So I want to do another look ahead item. So what can I do for looking ahead? I was looking at online ed, and I did some of that, but not enough. But you know what I need to do? Or plan the technical tasks. And what does that mean? Formatting my writing, graphics, things like that. Okay, so I feel pretty good so far, so good. As I'm filming this, I just got a notification from Erin Condren, like, last call, surprise bundles. Please, I'm good. I'm good. So here, what I want to do is maybe use some of these little icons. You know what? Let's do this. Let's make it easier so you can see. And I think for a change, I'm going to use some check marks. I'm going to put a goal here and a goal there. Come on. Try this again. There we go. Okay. Check marks. And let's do 2 more check marks on the other side. Sound good? Sounds good. I love having a pretty space for something like this because that just keeps me to the task so much more readily. It's like a 2-step process. Is exactly what I needed to stay on track. Okay, so one of the things I want to do, I know over here, is kind of a YouTube assessment and content arc. I want to bring in some new projects and so forth. And I really, my tea, sorry. I'd really like to bring in some new paper crafting projects or so forth. So that's something I want to do. You know what? I'm going to bring it in closer. Yeah, just a little closer. Okay. And for this one of the nice big goals are new autumn stories from some of the characters I create on my blog. I have Turtle and Goat, and so they do things different times of the year, and then this is, you know, planning it out for autumn. To do is definitely book tasks. Okay. And there's so much technical stuff that goes into the writing aspect and in the graphics, and I want to really work on my illustrations. Okay, and now we're going to get down to don't forget. I would like to, don't forget to make time. You know what? Let's put a little star or two here. Why not? Just grab a star, a small, tiny star here. And let's do another one over here. Okay. And one of the things I want to do here, don't forget, is to make time, be creative. On and off camera. Right? Because that's important. I create on camera, but sometimes I like doing it off camera too. And then I want to finalize my second adventure book. Goodness, I'm doing the things. It's kind of cool. That's really cool, actually. That's really cool. Down here, the Make It Happen. Now, last month I had put down deadlines and I was going to submit an article. No, but you know what I need to do? I need to get back on the horse. I'm so worried about my children's writing. I need to get back onto Medium. So we're going to put, you know, write for Medium. Can I do, you know, and promote writing. Okay, so that's pretty good. We're set up there. I'm going to move this little tablet and let's get into the other side here. I'm going to go off camera a minute to figure this out. Okay, I did it. Okay, so here I'm gonna share more stories about my little, I call them my friends, my characters, Turtle and Goat, Clyde, illustrate my, I have a new third different book. It's not an adventure book. I'm calling it the Joyful Book. And I will need to create a theme for the second in that series and topics and characters. And then a new project for YouTube and projects. I did a Joy of Journaling class that went really well for me. So I would like to come up with something along those lines for September. Free classes on YouTube. I'm not doing Teachable or anything like that yet. But here we are, friends, and I love it. I am thrilled at how this turned out. This is busier than last month, and yet I really like it for some reason. It just, the way it all came together, it just works. And I love September. It's one of my favorite months of the year, and I think that's why I wanted to get in here sooner rather than later. I just love September so much. All right, thank you for being with me. I hope that I inspire you both in terms of creativity, but honestly, I'd love to see you come up with your goals and your dreams and put them into action. You can't do it without planning it out. At least I certainly can. It helps keep you accountable and chunking it down. So hopefully I'll have some good news to report pretty soon about stuff I'm working on, because in part this helps me to do that. All right, friends, thanks so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Bye, planner friends.